today we're going to be taking a look at the Globular Cluster CMP2 comfortable mod for the PSVR2. This is a mod strap that goes onto your PSVR2 headset. There is a little bit of work in the process to putting this on, but ultimately it's meant to make the headset more comfortable for users, and as a call it on here, a sweet spot keeper with a weight balancer, soft forehead pads, bigger, softer anti-slip rear pad. Inside the box there is multitude of sponges, front pads and back pads to make it more comfortable. These are all made of different materials to suit each person's needs. I'll be going over what's in the box down the bottom. We're going to jump back up the top and go over each component that's inside, and I'll let you know my views on what I thought of them during my testing. So I'll see you all soon. So let's quickly go over the box. I have done a few cuts here on the editing just to kind of speed this up a little bit, because I do talk about each part up top as well. So you've got a little bit of details in the box about the company, and then opening it up, inside you've got all the various pads, from the softer ones, which is the more fabric feel. Then you've got the face component, which you've got to take off the front to place this on. So there it is with all the Velcro on it. Then you have the heavier part to the actual headset or the head strap itself, and this is because it molds to the back. It's got the molding pad inside of it, which is a bit weighty. Then you have more pads, instruction manuals. It's pretty simple, straightforward what to do. Just be patient with it. I'll go talk about this a little bit more as well at the top. You've got the tool there, which is great that they supply that, because it saves you having to buy anything. Yep, that's pretty much it. That's all that's in the box. So let's go over all the different pads that are in the box and let you know my views on each one and what I thought of them. So firstly, these are your front pads. This is kind of just a soft fabric. There's no effect to this one. I liked it, I found it comfortable, but it wasn't the one that I kept on. And there's the other side of the back pad. Again, it's just a nice soft pad that goes on the back. It's comfortable. Then you have a leather one. Personally for me, I wasn't a fan of this one as much. It marks quite easily, as you can see it's dented there, and all I've done is kept it in the box. And then here you have the front leather pad, which was actually quite nice. It's got quite a bit of a coldness to it, but the more you use it, the warmer it gets. So that's them pads there. Also inside the box, you have a alternate strap to use. This one is got no sponge on it. This one just kind of goes on the head like that, through the back and then the front of the headset. You have a tool, and this is just literally used for prying away the old head straps, which are here. You can put them back on at any point if you want, but it does further prove how much padding that was inside the original strap. So if you look at the original strap, there's literally just one padding there for the front of your head, hence why when you push it on you can feel a little bit of plastic or uncomfortableness. This one, there you go, there's your back bit. So let's go over everything to do with the installation. Firstly, I'm going to say be patient with the installation. It's very daunting. I did it off camera simply because I was worried that I was going to break it. Initially, when hearing the first click, I worried, seeing as I use this headset pretty much every single day. And if it broke, I know I would go out and buy another one instantly, and I don't really want to do that just yet. So with that in mind, go slow with it. These on the front are very durable. They're not flimsy at all. Like, I'm putting a little pressure on that. These are not flimsy. They're not going to break unless you absolutely yank this off. There is a video to follow that Globular Cluster has put out, and what I'll do is I'll find that video and I'll put it in the link to this video in the description. There's no talking in it, but they show you the way to pull off each part, and yeah. So let's go over now the pros and cons of the actual head strap and my thoughts. I even got my partner to put it on to see what she thinks, because I thought this would be a good idea, seeing as myself, I've never had any issues with the PSVR2 headset. If anything, I found it to be a very comfortable headset. So for me, it's a comfortable headset that I've never really been like, oh, I need to change anything. However, my partner is on the other end of the spectrum with this. She absolutely hates the comfortability of the PSVR2 headset. So much so that I think she's only used it 4 times since having it. So that was obviously on the release day. Once when Firewall came out, again when Ghostbusters came out, and then again when I got to play Breaches with me. Those are the 4 times I can remember. Actually 5 times. She played Vectrix Worlds with me as well. So they're the 5 times she used it. Every time she finishes using it, she found to have irritation on the front of her head here, red marks. And again, this is something a lot of people need to remember when it comes to the PSVR2. These are made of a rubbery material. A lot of people will find irritation to their skin when having rubber in contact with it, especially when warmth is coming in. You're going to get irritation, it's going to become uncomfortable, and yeah, I think overall the lasting effect, she found the PSVR1 a lot more comfortable than this one, to the point where she just didn't want to use this anymore. She kept going, nah, I don't really fancy playing it. So I did get her to put this on, and instantly her thoughts was, wow, I can notice an instant change. That was my initial thoughts too, was the instant change in how quickly the comfort spot was there, how much comfortable it was on the front with the fabric. So on the front here, I have the cooling, so it's the ice silk they have. So it's got quite like a cooling effect to it. It almost feels a bit like memory foam. And on the back, there's like a cooling pad inside of there type of thing. It feels like a cooling pad, but I think it's more meant to be a mould to your head. And then you've just got a bit of silicone here to cover that. Obviously, with me having hair, the silicone's not going to cause any irritation. But if you don't have hair, then you may find the silicone side of it will cause you irritation. And that's where, obviously, these other ones come into play. They're easy to put on, change around. So if you don't like what's already on there, you literally just grab the corner, find the corner that you want, and just peel. It's literally just a peel and process. And just follow it along when you want to put it on to push it into place. These, you can use it without this if you don't like this. It will hold your head similar to how the other one was. But again, this is to stop you putting too much pressure on your head. So what you want to do is you want to find your spot, tighten it up as much as you can so it keeps it in place. Then with these, just tighten this so it then keeps that place. There you go, that's my sweet spot. I can read everything clearly on the screen. Now, you can pull this out a little bit. So now, I can have less pressure on my head here. I've got no pressure here, I've got no pressure here. So that's now stopping any kind of form of headaches that you may get from the headset. A lot of people will find that when you, over time, these, you can feel that pressure, and this will then cause you to get like the pressure headaches that a lot of people get when playing VR. It is ultimately a great product to kind of anyone that's having pressure headaches, irritation from the thing, or even can't even find your sweet spot on the headset. This does help with it a lot. So let's go over the cons. Personally, for me, as with some other Globular Cluster products, build quality is a little bit questionable. And I don't say that in the sense of like it's a bad build quality. These are me saying it could look better. So firstly, these go on. They're not going to come off if you pull them. I can pull that forward, but you can, if you kind of pull it at an angle. Yeah, I'm not doing it now. But you can pull it at an angle. This one comes off a lot easier than the front one. The front one needs to be pried off. So for me, when it comes to the build quality side of it, I really wish they would have, I really wish they would have put something up here to kind of make it in line with the original back, just to make it look a little bit more neater. There's also gaps inside the strap on either side here, and then again on the other side here, you'll see there is gaps, and it goes to place with over here as well. You can see there is like a gap at the top there. So it does make the headset a little bit more gappy and open in a way. There's open holes on top here, so they really could have put something on top there to make it look a little bit neater if you wanted it to. Like I said, this thing does come off easily. There you go. I've peeled it off, and then you just pull away. It's a simple lock-in process. You hear the click, that's it. It's not going to come off if you pull it like that. And yeah, it's not going to, you know, I've shaped it about. I've given it a good few days of testing it out. I tried each pad for about 30 minutes to an hour just to simply see what my ultimate feel was with them. I started off using this strap at first and I liked that. But yeah, for me, the build quality is probably my only niggly bit with it. I can't think of other things. Sometimes putting the Velcro in can be a bit of a pain, but it's not enough to kind of say that's a con, because let's be honest, I think putting Velcro in can more line up with you trying to get it perfect as opposed to just getting it in there. This bit here does pick up some dust and dirt, as to the top of the Velcro straps. But yeah, I can't fault this product, and I do think if anyone is looking for or looking at making their PSVR2 headset a lot more comfortable, this is the thing to go with. It definitely is. I've tried the VR cover ones that add, you know, a bit of cloth over the front, a bit of cloth over the back, and then give you a strap to go from here to here. And yes, although that does add a little bit more comfortability, It doesn't change that you're using that sponge there or that sponge there, that when pushed in, it's not that comfortable really. But these add a more comfortable sponge, and yeah, it's definitely worth looking into for the price. I think the price is about £59.99 on Amazon, so 60 quid. Lastly, I will add that Globular Cluster did send me this product to review. This doesn't change my views on the product. It doesn't work in their favour whatsoever. If it was a bad product, I would tell you so. And if there is any issues that I have in the future, I will add it to the description of this video, just so you can kind of see as the process goes on. I've been using this, so it turned up last week. I've been using this for about 5 days now before doing the review, so I've had it enough to kind of test it out. But yeah, for me, I recommend it, highly recommend it. I will never take it off, never. It's a game changer, I think is the way to put it. This product is something that anyone has put on this headset and said, I don't like it, needs to try, because it's made the PSVR2 better than it already was for me. And I love this device. I use it every single day. Yeah, it's night and day. You will definitely notice a difference instantly. And if you don't, I'll be surprised. Like I said, myself and my partner have tried it, and both of our reactions were pretty much the same when putting this, the head strap on. So that's it. Thank you very much for checking this out. I will have more product reviews over the course of time, which will cover either the PSVR2, the Quest 3, and as well, you'll carry on seeing me cover the PSVR2 library. If that's something you're interested in, make sure to subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Take it easy and have a wonderful day.